All right, welcome back to Mastering MMA. I'm Coach Lee. I got James here with me. Today we're going to run over some wrestler bait. We're working out of the front headlock. I'm going to show two of my favorites. There's a whole series you can do out of this. This is just two things. Later on I might go into some of the other stuff, but I really like these. So we're not at the Institute once again because it's been shut down due to the coronavirus. We're not allowed to train in there at all. So we've got this little home gym in one of my storage buildings at the farm. So if you can, help me think of a name for this. This little gym needs a name. But anyways, that's what's up. Check out the video. Definitely like, comment, subscribe to it, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of this content coming out. And share this on as much social media as you can. Let's get as many eyes on this as we can and grow this channel. Also, as usual, if you have anything you'd like me to go over, drop a line at the bottom in the comments section and let me know how this stuff works out for you also. Enjoy. Alright, so as I said, we're working out the front headlock. So James, either he was trying to get up from bottom and we ended up in this position, or maybe he shot for a double leg and I sprawled out. Either way, this position happens quite a bit. So he's down and I am here, legs back. We'll start out from a sprawled position. So the first thing we're going to go into is the Gator roll into the anaconda choke. So we're going to shoot this arm that's wrapped around his neck, is going to shoot all the way through here. And I like to pop his elbow here and kind of force this in as much as I can, and I'll catch there for a second. So we're here, and then I'll come up into like a rear naked choke grip. From there, I'm going to tuck my head into this little gap here. So we're here. Actually, let's scoot towards the wall here a little bit so we got a little bit of room to play before we go out of frame. So we're in here. I'm going to shoot my head through here, and I'm going to roll underneath of him. And as he rolls, I run my legs around, and I wrap it around his... I like to get on his lobe of his back. If I can get his legs, that's okay. But the higher up I get, the better. And from here, I just ball everything up, and I get my tap. So once again, we're in here. He might have shot, or he might have been on the bottom, like north-south, rolled up to his knees, however we end up here. But I pop this, oh, sorry, I got you in the face, didn't I? I pop this elbow in, and I like to catch there at the tricep, so it's hard for him to get this arm back. I'll shoot into this. I place this hand on his ribs, and I dive my head into that little hole. When I do that, I kick this leg back, and I roll underneath of him to roll him over. As soon as we land, I run up, I wrap around his back with my leg, and I ball up nice and tight. I get my tap. Let's go from this angle. Get me in frame pretty good here. All right, so from the other angle, I'm going to shoot this all the way through. Right, so we're here. This hand, in general, I'm going to be something like this. Right, you know, we're fighting from here. I'm going to shoot this all the way through. I'll pop his elbow in a little bit. I grab his tricep on the other side. I'm trying to get this part of my arm across his artery here, right? Starting into his neck area, or his throat area. So I'm here, I get like a rear naked choke type grip. I'm going to throw this leg back and roll underneath of him. As he rolls over, I run my hips towards his hips, throw my leg over. I'm getting leg if I have to. Back is preferable. And then I ball up. I'm doing like a crunch here. So this is all squeezing just like it would for a rear naked choke. My elbows are coming together. My body's hollowing out. I'm making everything nice and tight. I'm doing a crunch also to ball him up into that. And my leg is pulling his back into it, so he's just getting smashed into a little ball, like he's in some type of compactor. All right, so the next one we're going to hit is the Peruvian necktie. This is great wrestler bait here. I hit this a lot on wrestlers, or if I'm doing MMA, if somebody's really not wanting to stand and they're just desperate to get the takedown, I bait them with this out of the front headlock position all the time and land it pretty frequently. Sometimes they don't take the bait. I can still work my way around to it, but most guys, if they're desperate to get it to the ground, will take the bait. So anyways, we're in this front headlock position. Oh, he's down, I'm sprawled out, right? And for this one, I like this because it's kind of sneaky. They really don't feel too in danger. I just gable grip under his body, and it's not even real tight here, right? There's a good bit of room here. And what I do from here is the leg that's on the far side from the camera. I step up and I'm trying to get my thigh over his head, right? In general, if somebody's really desperate to get this to the ground, they're going to grab that leg and they're going to start pulling it in and pushing. So as he pushes, I fall to my hip, I throw my leg over his back, and I extend. I get the choke. So let's get back here a little bit. So we're here, he's shot in, I've sprawled, right? I've got kind of a loose grip here. I come up here. A lot of times, I'll pop his head down with the underside of my bicep. So as my hand's here, right, if his head's up, which a lot of times it's going to be, right, he's trying to drive through, I'll pop this down as I step up. So if we're here and his head's up, right, and I step up, I'll pop down with that, and then I'll step up. He grabs it, starts to drive in, I step, I fall to my hip, I pull him upside down on top of me, I extend, I get my tap. Let's do the other direction. So, once again, we're here, right? I've sprawled out. And as you can tell, this is kind of loose here, right? If his head's up, I'm going to pop it down, and I'll step up, right? Still pretty loose here. You can see how it's swinging. They feel very little threat here in general. A lot of times they'll grab this foot, right? And he'll start driving into me and pulling that foot in. I'll step up, I fall to my hip, rolls him upside down. This leg's thrown over his back, and then I just extend everything and get my tap. Let's get this angle here. So we're here, right? I just finished sprawling. I'll step this up. He attacks it. Go ahead. Here, and then I extend. I get my tap. That is my best bait for wrestlers out of the front headlock position. New wrestlers that come in, I will tell them, this is what I'm going to do to you, and they still can't resist it. Most of them have been trained to wrestle since they've been 3 or 4 years old. That foot comes there, they're going to grab it, right? It's habit. I've had guys that have been rolling with me for months. I'll stick that foot there, and they're like, oh, and then they realize that they try to pull their hands back, but it's too late. So play with that if you're getting taken down a lot from that front headlock position. It's a very fun submission to hit, very sneaky. Anyways, this is the Mastering MMA channel. Definitely come back, check out more videos. Enjoy training.